Hello everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. कैसे हैं आप लोग? How are you all?
गुड सर। तो आप कैसे हैं?
मैं भी बढ़िया हूँ। So today we have got so many new people. So if you guys have any injuries, so please let me know so that we can go accordingly. No problem, no issue. Okay, let's get started. Okay, now sit in any comfortable pose. Simply cross your legs. And then roll your shoulders back. Then we will start with Om chanting. तो सबको इंग्लिश में कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है ना?
नहीं।
ओके रजिस्टर करके आपको ओके आजकल में ये पहले से हो रहा था?
नहीं पहले से है।
चल ठीक है। लास्ट टाइम आपने करा था ना शायद प्रैक्टिस,
तो और हो गया।
ओके ओके लेट्स सिट अप स्ट्रेट into any comfortable pose. Close your eyes. Now take any mudra of your wish. Take a few moments here to observe your body, your mind. So we will start. We will begin our class with 3 Om together. Inhale. Turn your hands together in front of your heart center and then bow your head down to the God. Then open your eyes gently. Namaste to everyone. Okay, so today we are going to start with a little bit alignment of the posture and then we'll go further for the vinyasa flow. All right. So let's start with the tabletop. Come up on the tabletop. This is the position of the tabletop. In this position, your arms should be open according to your shoulder distance. So the distance of the shoulder and your distance of your palms should be equal, and distance of your knee should be according to your hip distance. Okay. तो जितने आपके shoulders होंगे उतने आपके arms होंगे, जितने buttocks की gap होगा उतना आपके knees का gap होगा. All right. So from here, what you have to do, rotate your arms like outward, pressing your fingertips on the floor. If you have hyperextended elbows किसको बोलते हैं? So who has got their elbows moving forward, so that this is called hyperextensor elbow. So what you have to do, rotate your arms inward so that your eye of the elbows are facing each other. Okay? So this is a very important thing that we need to understand when we are going for the plank pose or chaturanga danasana or any other posture, in that we are holding on our arms. Okay, so you have to rotate your arms inward and then hold the posture so that you will be more stable into the posture. So from the tabletop, come up on the tabletop. Arya sir, everyone please come up. And then press your hands on the floor. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, drop your head down, hump on your back. So without turning your arms, like without rotating your arms outward, just keep them in. Inhale, lift your head up. And then exhale, drop your head down. Just move your spine up and down. Inhale, again lift your head up. Pressing your hands on the floor. Reach the crown of the head up. Exhale, again drop your head down, hump on your back. So when you're lifting your head up, that is called cow position. When you're dropping your head down, that is called cat position. Inhale, again lift your head up. Exhale, drop your head down, hump on your back, push your hip forward. Again, lift your head up. Exhale, drop your head down, hump on your back. One more time. Inhale, lift your head up. Reach the crown of the head up high. Exhale, drop your head down. Good job, everyone. One more time. Inhale, lift your head up. And then exhale. Release your spine back to the neutral position. Keep your spine straight. So if you have wrist pain, then so you must know which action you are having that pain. Okay. So if you're having that pain when you are leaning forward, then don't do this. You need to just turn your palms in. All right. If you're having pain when you're leaning back, then you need to turn your palms forward or make a cup of finger. All right. So accordingly, we'll go further. So if you press your hands on the floor, rotate your arms outward, and then lean forward. Keep pressing your fingertips, and then roll your shoulders back, look in front. तो यहाँ से फिंगर टिप्स को पुश करना है जितना पुश कर सकते हो. Do not drop your hips down. Just keep your hips engaged. Keep tucking your both toes under, and then lean forward, and then hold. 5, 4. Keep pulling your muscles back. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release back. Breathe in here. Again, pressing your hands on the floor. Lean forward. Roll your shoulders back. Pressing your arms, and then hold. 5, 4. Look in front. Do not turn your head. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, again move back. So one more time again. Press your hands on the floor. Lean forward. Roll your shoulders back. And then engaging from the abdomen. Again hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Move back. So rotate your wrist. Make a circle with your both hands. Make a fist. Now again, come up on the tabletop position. Pressing your both hands on the floor, and then turn your palms in, like your fingertips are pointing back towards your knee. All right. Now pressing your wrist on the floor again. Pressing your fingertips on the floor. With the exhalation, move your hip back. Keep pressing your wrist. Do not lift that off the ground. Exhale. Again, lean forward. Inhale. Press your wrist on the floor. Move your hip back. Exhale. Lean forward. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, move back. And then exhale, again lean forward. Again inhale, move back. Pressing your fingertips on the floor, lean back, and then hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, move back. So turn your palms forward again. So from here, make a fist with thumb inside, and then exhale, release your left hand down. Again, make a fist with thumb inside, and then release your right hand down. Make a fist with thumb inside. Just so when you the moment when you're making fist, make sure with the other arm you're elevating your shoulder. Just elevate your shoulder and then release down. Again, lift, elevate your shoulder and then release your head down. If you're still feeling pain or having pain, just stop doing this. You need to have a rest for a while. Make a fist with thumb inside, fist with thumb inside. Let's just keep doing this. 1, 2. और किसी के अभी भी दर्द हो रहा है, ज्यादा पेन हो रहा है तो थोड़ा आराम करो क्योंकि उनकी भी अभी प्रिपेयर नहीं करने के लिए. ऑलराइट. 4, right guys. 5, 6. Keep pressing the palms. 7, 8, 9, and then 10. And release your both hands on the floor. After this, just make your hands into this position, like your tip of the index finger are touching together and your thumbs are all the way close to each other. Now press your hands here in front, just like this. Okay. Now rotate your arms outward. Rotate your arms outward. So this time your eye of the elbows are facing each other. So in this position, eye of the elbows were facing inside because we were inhaling, exhaling just like this. But here we are engaging, we are pulling our arm muscles back. So that's why we are rotating our arms outward and rotate your shoulders back. And then lean forward and then move back. Just go slow, as slow as possible. Exhale again, lean forward. Press your fingertips on the floor, find the balance and bring that all awareness on your foundation. And then move back. Inhale and then exhale. Again, lean forward, press your palms and then move back. One more time. Exhale, again lean forward, rotate your arms outward. Just maintain this outer rotation of your arms and then hold for 5, 4, keep leaning forward, 3 with a straight arm, 2, and then 1 more back. Again, one more time. Lean forward, press your fingertips, press your wrist on the floor, roll the shoulders back, look in front for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release back. Now, check your hands. Again, come up on the tabletop. Press your palms on the floor, and then send your legs back to the plank. Come up on the plank, and then drop your knees down, chest down, chin down on the floor. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, open up the chest. Exhale, move back into the mountain or downward facing dog. Now press your palms, bend your knees, walk your legs forward into half a look up. Exhale, completely bend forward, open your legs according to the hip distance. You can always open your legs according to the hip distance so that your body can find the center of the gravity. Exhale, completely bend down. Inhale, all the way come up, take your hands high over the head. Exhale, again bend forward, drop your hands down. Yes, bend forward. Inhale, half a look up. Exhale, walk your legs back for the plank. Drop your knees, chest chin down on the floor. Inhale, swing yourself forward for the cobra or Bhujangasana. And then roll your spine back for the downward facing dog or mountain. Now press your palms, bend your knees down front for the half a look up. And then exhale, completely bend forward. Inhale, all the way come up. Exhale, bend down, forward again. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, press your palms, jump back, Chaturanga. Drop the knees, chest in there. Knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, swing yourself forward, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Roll back into the mountain or downward facing dog. So from here, press your arms and then sitting just like this into lotus pose or simple cross leg. Yeah, sit up straight into any comfortable pose. Yes, press your palms and then cross your legs, jump through and sit up straight into any simple cross leg. All right. So now we will discuss about the posture. Any posture that you want me to. Let's discuss about any posture. Okay, because it's your alignment and adjustment class. So now you can unmute yourself. Okay, so we'll talk about Urdhva Hastasana or Hastotanasana. Do you know that? The second posture or the first posture of Hatha Sun Salutation or Ashtanga Sun Salutation. So in the Ashtanga Sun Salutation, our arms are over the head, but our spine is straight. But in the Hatha Sun Salutation, we make arch just like this from the thoracic region, right? Do you know the difference between both of them? Yes or no? No answer?
No.
Okay, so in the Urdhva Hastasana, Hastotanasana, what happens actually? So when you're bending back, so the purpose is to get that extension on your spine when you're doing Hatha Sun Salutation, right? So Hatha Sun Salutation is quite intense, but it has a purpose to feel, to have that stretch or have that flexibility, right? But in a Ashtanga Sun Salutation, so there we do not have, like, I mean, we have stretches, but less stretches as compared to Hatha Sun Salutation. Let's suppose you are doing Ashtanga Sun Salutation. So what you usually do, the whole engagement that comes in your samasthiti, I mean your first position. Your sun salutation start with your samasthiti. Then you go further, take an inhale, take your hands up, do exhale, bend forward, right? Then inhale, half a look up, Chaturanga exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Danasana. But what, on the other hand, what happens in your Hatha Sun Salutation? You join your hands together in the very beginning. At the second pose, you take your hands up, you make an arch, like you make arch. Then third posture, you bend forward. Fourth posture, you take your right leg back, like you're having that stretch on your both legs together. Then mountain, knees down, chest down, chin down, and then cobra pose, then move back, mountain. It's just like this happens. So the second posture, Urdhva or Hastotanasana, you take your hands up, you make an arch on your back just like this, right? If you keep your spine straight, the whole engagement will come together on the both sides, your anterior group of muscle and the posterior group of muscle. But when you're making an arch on your back, if you're moving from the lumbar region, I mean, like our whole body is like designed in such a way where flexibility that comes after one another. Do you know that? Like, let's suppose if you're talking about a body alignment of the post, like body alignment. So if you talk about our ankle, so it can move around. It should be moving, right? If you talk about our knee, it cannot move all the way around. You cannot make a cycle with your right knee, with your knee. So it should be stable. But if you're rotating your legs all the way around just like this, so this movement is coming from the hip joint, so it should have mobility, right? If you talk about a lumbar region, it should be stable because if you are twisting from the lumbar region, we'll have pain because the tendency of our body is to have that stability right there, right? And then after, if you are going for the thoracic region, you may have seen people who do back bend. तुम में से भी कोई ना कोई होगा who do back bend. So they have like the maximum stress that comes from the thoracic region, right? The less stress comes from the lumbar region. So you can still have that strength, but it should be stable because if you do not have strength right there in your lumbar region, so you cannot hold your body for long period of time, right? So um, so क्या होता है normally if you are having pain on your lumbar region, it means you do not have strength. The maximum strength of your body is going to be held by the lower back, right? So if you're going to gym or pulling up something, so that means strength that comes from lower back. If the lower back is making hands, you cannot lift something up off the floor, right? So we require to have a lot of strength on our lower on our lumbar region. Let's suppose you're doing cobra poses, there's going to bring a lot of strength, the maximum strength. Let's suppose you're doing warrior C. This is also going to give you a lot of strength on the lower region, lower back, or what else posture we have. Any other posture do you know? It is going to give us strength on our lumbar region.
Plank position.
Plank, that is also going to give us.
चक्रासन
Chakrasan, yeah, that gives me strength also. And bridge pose. Bridge pose is also as same as like a
yeah
Vinyasa, right? So do you know the bridge pose? Everybody knows this?
Yes.
Okay. So bridge pose is something in which you bend your legs, you reach your hips up. Just look at me so that you can understand.
Yes.
So bridge pose is something like this. You rotate your arms in and then you reach your hips up. So in this position, what is going to happen? The hamstring will have a lot of strength. It's going to build its strength, and the lower back is also going to build its strength. Okay. So what I was saying, when you are bending back from the thoracic region, it is going to be easier than the lumbar region. So everybody, please stand up on your mat so that you can understand by yourself. So take your arms up over the head, all the way up over the head, and then all the way get back. Now bend back. Yes, bend back. Yes, just bend back. Like take your arms up and then look back. So where do you feel that like stress is going to get shifted over your lower back, right? So if you're pushing your hip forward, just look at me. Am I visible to everyone? Okay. So if you're pushing your hip forward just like this, you're taking the hands back, you will have a lot of pressure or tension on your lower back, right? Over here. So what you have to do not move your hip forward. So when you want to move back to the back bend, just keep your hips above your ankle and then open up from the thoracic region. Just like this, just like this. It's going to be more easier than just this one. Okay. So let's try this one without moving your hip forward. Take your hands up, keep your hips right there as it is, and then open up from the thoracic region. Open, very nice. Make an arch on your back. Open, very nice. Good job. So this posture you can apply when you're going for the second pose or Hastotanasana. Okay, so no need to push it forward because it's going to the stress or the pressure is going to get shifted over your lower back. So we don't require to have that flexibility right there. We need to have that stability right there. Okay, so this bends on the thoracic region whenever you're going for the posture, whenever you're going to do this posture. So let's understand one more thing. Now come close to the camera so that you can look at me. So what is going to happen in the next position when you're taking your arms back? All right. So if your arms are turning inward, I mean your hands are inward rotated, then it's going to be the wrist right here. So it is going to like the So there we have limitation. It cannot go further than this. So what you have to do, rotate your arms outward, then take your hands back. It's going to be easier than this one. Have you understood? So just rotate your arms outward. This is the outer rotation. This is the internal rotation. Rotate your arms outward. Extend your arms. Take your hands back, and then make an arch on your back. All right, from the thoracic region. So how you will recognize that your arms are outward rotated? So pinky finger is going to help you out. So just pull your pinky finger forward, pull your pinky finger forward, keep pulling forward, and then reach up, and then spread your fingers out. So this is the outer rotation of your arms. Yes.
The arms always
And
be, sorry,
yes.
should the arms always be straight up, or do they ever go into prayer above?
It should be straight up, or as what you can do, you can also make a cactus sign, right? So the cactus sign is also going to give your scapula to rotate more outward. See, the purpose is to rotate your arms outward through scapula. If you are not rotating your scapula, you cannot bend back from the thoracic region. All right. So you have to rotate it all the way around from here. All right. So this is going to be rotated outward. Again, come up on this position.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, of course.
Do your hands go together in Namaskar in Warrior A
Yes,
in Ashtanga, but in
yes,
Vinyasa you don't? You keep them open?
yes.
So there's a difference in Warrior A in the sequences? Is it traditional to keep your hands together in Ashtanga series? When you're going
Yeah.
in Warrior
See,
A.
it's a tradition in the Ashtanga series which you are doing. You're keeping your hands together, and there we have three important components like that, bandha, the drishti, right? So in order to keep our drishti set on our hand, so we always keep our hands together, right? Otherwise, you can always keep your arms open. See, the purpose is to rotate arms outward, right? So in this, when you're joining your hands together, in this also you're rotating your arms outward. You can also keep them apart to make an arch. But in Warrior A, we do not make any arch on our back, right? So if you're rotating your arms too much outward, then you will start to make arch on your back. Otherwise, you can keep your hands together. So in traditionally, we should keep our hands together and fix the gaze on our thumb or in our hands. Is that clear?
Initially, you keep your hands together?
Yes,
Initially?
yeah, initially we keep our hands together.
And externally rotate your shoulders.
Yeah, externally rotate our shoulders. Yes, but no arch on your back. It should be all the way straight from the lower back to your cervical region.
I thought we were supposed to, the crescent shape, I thought you were supposed to arch your back in Warrior A.
No. It should be straight. So we do have like other postures. If you're making arch on your back, you can go for the vinyasa. Like in vinyasa, we do have warrior A, but we always make variation or like make transition in between two postures. So that's why sometimes in the warrior A we make arch, sometimes we make crescent cactus and crescent lunge, just like this. Okay, so where we were. So what we were doing, take your hands up, all the way come up with your both hands, all the way come up, all the way reach more high, even more than before. Yes. Then after, if you're turning your palms inward, like palm facing forward, then it's going to be get stuck here, right? It does not have that range of motion. You're not going to extend this range of motion. When you're rotating your arms outward, you can extend it more out, and then you can go more further than this. So whenever you're taking your hands over the head, just please rotate your arms outward is going to help you out to increase the range of motion, and it is also going to avoid that shoulder impingement. तो आपने देखा होगा कभी sometimes क्या होता है कि when you are not rotating your arms outward, you are rotating inward, your nerves is going to get pinched inside, right? तो यहाँ पे nerve का pain जाता है, like from the cervical to your arm that go through. So we don't need to rotate our arms inward whenever you are taking your hands up. Always rotate outward, then take it up, right? So we need to create the space in our shoulder socket, then go further into the posture. So let's do it one more time. Come up on the standing pose, stand up straight. Stand up straight. Yes. So as you inhale, I'm still here, no worry. As you inhale, take your hands up over the head. Very nice. Keep rotating your arms outward. Just bring that all awareness on your arms. Open up your chest. Just maintain this pulling action from a thoracic region. Do not push it forward. Do not push. Do not push. And then exhale, bend forward, all the way down. Very nice. So did you feel any difference between what you were doing earlier and what you have understood now? No? Yes, you may have understood. Again, take your hands up over the head. Again, take your hands up. Open up your chest. Keep rotating. Create the space in your shoulder socket. And then don't need to drop your head all the way back. Just look in front so that your cervical region will also stable. Take your hands up. Yes, Shivani, take your hands up. Yes, look up high. Do not push it forward. Keep your hip back. Make a nice arch on your back. Very nice. For 3, hold. 2, 1. Now from here you can also bend your elbows. You can bend your elbows into cactus. So what you have to do? Bend your elbows and then rotate your arms outward. Yes. Keep your hands bent. Arms outward. Outer rotate. Yes, yes. ये मेरी sound कहाँ आ रही है दो बार? Just rotate your arms outward. जागृति जी करिए. Take your hands up.
आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है.
आवाज नहीं आ रही.
नहीं समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्या बोल रहे हैं आप.
अच्छा मैं बोल रहा हूँ अपने आर्म्स को ऐसे बेंड करो and then rotate it outward. Bend your elbows and then rotate it outward. Reach your chest up. Very nice. Then after, take your hands back. देखो यहाँ से कौन सा मूवमेंट आएगा, इंटरनल रोटेशन आएगा, ठीक है. Now rotate your arms in and then interlock your fingers. And again, rotate your arms outward and look up high. Okay, so this we are going to do. Rotate your arms outward and then take your hands all the way. See, your chest should be maintained right there, but you have to rotate only your hands back. Only rotate your hands in, roll your arms in, open up your chest, exhale, completely bend forward. हाँ हाँ अपने हाथों को पीछे ले आओ पहले. After this, take your hands back and then interlock your fingers. अपने हाथों को पीछे ले आओ. पीछे 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 अपने बैक के पीछे. And then just look at me one more time. Take your hands back and then interlock your fingers. Bend forward and then fold. Yes. Do not push it forward. Yes, now you can bend forward with a straight arms. Very nice. Just keep trying to drop your head down. Now release your hands down on the floor. Release your hands down. Inhale, halfway look up. आगे देखो, halfway look up. Exhale again, completely bend forward. Inhale again, halfway look up. Look in front. Exhale again, drop your head down. Completely bend forward. Now with the next inhalation, again take your hands up over the head, all the way high. Very nice. Now again, without pushing your hip forward, keep your hips back above your ankle, and then make an arch in the back. Make a nice arch. Very nice. It's better to keep your hands wide apart so that you can create more space in the shoulder socket. Very nice. And then exhale, release your hands down, stand up erect, feet together. So now, if you have got wall, you go to the wall, and then take your hands out to the side. सबको दिख रहा हूँ मैं? ठीक है. तो इसके बाद ऐसे प्रेस करना hands को, press your hands against the wall, rotate your arms outward, again maintain this outer rotation, and then move your hip back and look in front. So this is going to give us that thoracic region openness. All right. So just rotate your arms outward, again press from here on the outer edge of your palm. Yes. Make sure that pressure is not going to sit on your lower back. It should be stable on the thoracic region. Right, right. And then hold there at least for 1 minute. 1. Good job. For last 30 seconds. Last 20. 15. 14. 13. Keep your hands straight. 10. 9. Karen, just move your shoulders a bit more down and keep your hips back above your ankle. 8. 7. 9. 6. Look front, look front. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. So release your hand down. Just normalize your breath and keep moving your shoulders just like this. Cross your hands. Very nice. So we will do Tadasana, 3 pose. So we also call it mountain pose. Do you know that? Yes, mountain pose, tree pose, something like this. Okay. So when you're taking your hands up over the head, take your hands back up over the head, and then interlock your fingers and turn the palms up, and then elevate your shoulders, just elevate your spine. Feel like somebody is pulling you from your hands. Interlock your fingers and then all the way reach up. So here again, rotate your arms outward and then look up high. Yes, come up, come up. Keep stretching, and that is going to increase your height to very nice. 5, 4, stretch out your spine, create the space between the vertebrae. 2, 1. Now lift your heels off the floor, come up on the mount of the toes, come up on the toes, stretch out your spine, and then again hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Relax, relax your hands down. And relax. Yes, just relax your hands and then again move your hands up and down. So आज हमने थोड़ा बहुत today we learned about the shoulder openness, shoulder opening exercises. Like you can go against the wall, or you can always bend your elbows and make a cactus hand. And 𝐂𝐥𝐴𝐵, Hastatanasana, in which you make an arch in your back, or it's more like a tree pose also. Right? So one more posture we have in order to open our thoracic region or underarms or shoulder socket. So we can get into the puppy extended pose. So puppy pose, do you know the puppy pose? So from the tabletop, it's going to be quite easy. Extend your both hands forward without moving your hips, and then lower your chest down. Without moving your hips, just lower your chest down, look in front, and then hold. Okay, everyone come up into this position and stay there. For 5, आगे देखना सबने, look front. Come on, Tripati ji. 4, almost 3, very nice. 2, good job, Abhilash ji. And then 1. And now move back into the child pose, if it is possible. Yes, go easy, child pose. So we can also modify this puppy pose. How we can modify? By using the block. If you do have block, you can always use the block underneath your elbows, so that you can feel that more extensive. See, whenever you are using the block, it's going to give you height. If you're having height, you will have more stretch. Understood? So if you have block, otherwise you can also use the book. It's fine for now. But if you have blocks, you can use it just like this. Keep your hands underneath over the block, both hands, and then move your hip down. Okay. So one more portion we do have for this. Come up into the tabletop position. and then take your right hand forward. Just look at me first. Take your right hand forward and then drop your outer edge of your palm. Just rotate your right arm outward and then drop it down just like this. Okay. Then sink your hip down, lower your chest down, and make a cup of finger with the other hand and look up high. Okay. Just turn your head to your left shoulder. Very nice. Yes, you drop it down and then look up high. So do not drop your elbow down. You need to just drop your palm down and keep your elbow, your shoulders up off the floor and let the gravity do its work. Yes, अपने हाथों को थोड़ा और आगे लाओ. हाँ, आगे आगे लाओ और हाथों को और रोटेट आउट करो ऐसे. Rotate out करो and then drop it down. Yes. So whichever hand is extended forward, drop it down and then open up your chest like you're twisting your spine to the other side. No, इधर की side, इधर की side, इधर की side, right side. Yes. हिप्स आपका पीछे रहेगा, आपके हिप्स ऐसे रहेंगे आपके नीज के ऊपर. टेबल टॉप पोजीशन रहेगी. Everyone please come up on the tabletop. Come up on the tabletop and then extend your right arm forward. Just extend your right hand forward, and then drop your right hand right there. Just drop your right hand out the edge of your palm just like this. This out the edge, press it down. Okay, and then lower your chest down like this. Do not move your hip. Do not move your hip. Keep your right hand straight. Keep your right hand straight and look up high. And then hold. 1, 2. Yes, just like this. 3. Look up high to the left side. 4 and 5. Inhale back to the center. बहुत बढ़िया. जागृति जी. And then extend your left hand forward. Keep extending. And then again drop your left hand down. Now stretch out your arms and then feel the stretch and turn your head opposite side. बहुत बढ़िया. Extend करो left hand को and उधर की तरफ देखना, उधर की तरफ, उधर side. तो जौन सा हम आगे होगा उस साइड में देखना है, दूसरी साइड देखना है. Again hold 5, 4, very nice, 3, 2. Just find the stability into the posture and then 1. Now move back into the tabletop. Now press your palms and then sit in any comfortable pose. Very good. So today, any question till here that you want to ask? Any confusion है? Any confusion? No confusion? Very nice. So tomorrow we'll go further. We'll jump into another posture like forward bend. And today is all over. Then we'll like move just like this. Okay. Let's sit in any comfortable pose. And then close your eyes. And take any mudra of your wish. We will finish our session with 1 Om followed by 3 Shanti. Take a deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Turn your hands together. Bow your head down to the God. Honor yourself, honor your practice. And then open your eyes while blinking. And namaste to everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here. Namaste.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Enjoy your day. अनमोल आप एक क्लास तो आपकी 1 महीना हो गया है चल रही है। ये क्लास ऐसे चलेगी 6 बजे से। Okay, bye bye guys. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your evening.